Hey staff, Brady and I just wanted to send you a video to inform you of what was discussed at our BLT meeting on Tuesday, July 14th. We are going to provide a summation of the discussions we had in regards to the district restart plan and hopefully clarify a few things for you. We certainly want you to know that we are asking for input and ideas to help make this restart as smooth as possible. Please watch the entire video and formulate your thoughts and questions. Each team will then be having a TBT to discuss, and Brady and I will be there to help facilitate and answer questions as best we can. So at this time, let's get started with our BLT discussion points.
Guys, when we're talking about busing, we are going to continue to encourage all parents, if able, to transport students each day. We know that this will help alleviate the numbers on the actual buses. We also know that the buses will be sprayed down with an alcohol-based sanitizer to ensure that wiping isn't necessary, and that will be done in between each route of the bus.
Guys, in regards to the health clinic, we will be utilizing the space directly outside of the nurse's office, which is room 112A, as a holding space for kids needed picked up. This is so they are not sitting in the office. Our fever guidelines are 100 degrees or anyone over that in the building, students and staff. They will be sent home. We will be working with the Fayette County Health Department and with our nurse if we encounter a positive case of COVID-19 and how tracing will work.
When we're looking at the cafeteria, students will not be eating in the cafeteria. Most importantly, know that you will still be receiving your uninterrupted lunchtime. We'll be working with the schedule to ensure that adult coverage is available during those times. Students will be eating lunch in the classrooms. As with everything that is involved with these COVID plans, we're trying to be as creative and resourceful as possible. If students plan on purchasing lunch from the school, they will be provided with a sack lunch in place of a tray and traditional lunch. Students will still be permitted to bring their lunch. However, microwaves will not be available in those classrooms.
And guys, in regards to classrooms, while this was discussed in planning, Washington Middle School students will maintain the same schedule structure as prior years, and teachers will not be moving rooms to different students. This will occur at Cherry Hill and Bel Air, but not at Washington Middle School or Washington High School. We are working through items such as transitions, restrooms, etc. currently. Classroom spacing is a concern for everyone. We understand that desks cannot be spaced out 6 feet and still fit all students. Therefore, we are just asking that you space your own classroom to the best of your ability. Unfortunately, this will eliminate grouping of student desks. We would encourage you to be creative when it comes to utilizing outside space. Liberty Hall, the library, any of those spaces should be available. You could have a class set of clipboards and take your class outside, as long as clipboards are wiped down after each class.
With disinfecting and sanitation, we will be as diligent on cleaning and sanitizing Washington Middle School as we can be. Our maintenance staff is stockpiling cleaner and sanitizer for our district to utilize. We envision students cleaning their desks and chairs with a provided wipe prior to exiting the classroom. It is not our expectation that you all be responsible for the entirety of the cleaning. We will all be working together through this process.
In regards to masks, as Dr. Bailey mentioned in his email, the district will be providing each staff member with a cloth mask. We also have some masks in the office in case you forget your mask on a certain day. According to our district policy, and with the restart plan, the only time we are permitted to not have a mask on is if we are outside and further than 6 feet from kids, or in a room or office alone. We are encouraging you to be creative and fun when it comes to the masks. Many of our students will be required by their families to wear masks, while others will be told they do not have to wear them. It will be vital that we work to make all students feel comfortable with their family's decision. Again, masks will be optional for students to wear. As of right now, that is also true while they are on the bus. That may change just as any of this can prior to August 24th. The district has purchased a learning management system called Canvas to ensure that all students and parents can log on to the same management system to access their work and assignments. We envision this as being a great tool if we end up going virtual at any time throughout the year. This system pairs extremely well with Google, YouTube, Windows, etc.
With visitors at Washington Middle School this year, we're working on a different approach. Unless an appointment is made prior, visitors will not be permitted to enter the building. Students being picked up or signed out will be escorted to the door and then watched to the parents' vehicles. Signouts will occur over the phone to keep traffic out of our building.
In regards to hand washing, we are encouraging students to wash whenever they have the opportunity. We have no way of mandating that students wash at home, and also no way of knowing if they did or did not wash their hands at home.
Temperature checks. We will be taking student temperatures prior to them entering the building each day. If a student has a temperature of over 100 degrees, they will be escorted to our designated area for parental pickup. This does become challenging when keeping distancing in mind, as well as entry times. We're working through some ideas to be creative and to get this task accomplished because we know that it is required.
In regard to parent meetings, many of you noticed that with the delayed start, we will have re-entry meetings with parents and students. We will be discussing this further with you in your TBT meetings, which we hope will be scheduled next week. So in closing, we would just like to say that we know there are a lot of questions concerning this restart plan. We do not have all the answers, but are planning the best we know how with the information we have at this time. Please realize things are changing daily. This is the abbreviated version of our discussions we had during our BLT. The next steps are for your team leaders to schedule a TBT to answer questions and receive more feedback. Brady and I will be in attendance with these TBTs to help facilitate and answer any questions we can. We'd also like to say thank you to our BLT members who provided such great feedback to help move our building forward during this process. Guys, we can only imagine the level of stress some of these things are bringing to each of you. We understand that none of you signed up for this or planned on getting into a situation like this when you entered public education. Everything is going to be okay. Most importantly, we want you to know that we can lean on each other and then we will get through this together. Again, please know that we are trying to protect our students and staff as best we can, and we ask that you help us to be as prepared as possible. Thank you.